Hello and welcome to Educare Live. Let's get started and look into our daily quiz. Let's look into the first question. Which one of the following fundamental rights is not enshrined in the Constitution of India? So we have four options: right to property, rights against exploitation, right to freedom, right to equality. So we know about the right to property. So right to property is fundamental rights before the amendment of 44th amendment. Okay, in 44th amendment year 1978 we just removed right to property from fundamental rights. So right to property now a constitutional right. So the answer is right to property. Okay, so coming to next question. Which among the following article of Indian Constitution provides freedom of conscience? So freedom of conscience means we know about the right to freedom of religion and conscience. So you can choose your religion. It's okay. Okay, this is your freedom. Okay, right to freedom to choose a religion and conscience. So we just take the fourth option, article 25. If we go for the elimination method, then also we can get the answer. You can see article 22 for what? Article 22 for your means in case of if you are arrest or if you are means committed any offense, then you have to present in the magistrate in within 24 hour. Okay, so article 23 says what? Right against exploitation means article 23 trafficking, human trafficking, regarding human trafficking, against the human trafficking, and child means labor, against the child labor, article 24 says. So by eliminating 3 we get the answer of article 24 25 also. Okay, coming to next question. Which among the following articles of the Constitution of India deals with the right to free and compulsory education of all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years? Okay, 6 to 14 years means you all we are all known about the amendment of 86th amendment. Okay, 86th amendment 2002 means 21A is your answer. Okay, so in 86th amendment of 2002 we know about the compulsory education of all children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. We also know that the 21A or 6 to 14 years age group means a compulsory education also added in your fundamental duty. So we before the amendment we have 10th fundamental duty, but after the amendment we have 11 fundamental duty. The 11th fundamental duty is that what? Compulsory education of all children in the age group of 6 to 14 year. Okay, so coming to next question. So here is your question of matching. Okay, article, and one side is your article and another side your provision. Okay, article 25, article 26, article 27, article 28, and manage religious affairs, attending religious instruction, practice and propagation of religion, freedom from taxation for promotion of a religion. Okay, so we all are known about the article 27 means regarding the taxation of promotion of religion. Okay, so if we connect C to the 4, then we get where is your C4 means option 1 and 4 is your C4. Okay, so we have two options, then we must have to eliminate one. So we go for another choice, that is your article 25 means article 25 what? Article 25 is your practice and propagation of religion. Okay, And article 26 is your manage religious affairs. Okay, article 28 is your attending religious instructions. So the option, I think option 4 is your correct answer. So coming to next question. Dash is a political association occupying a definite territory which has an organized government and power to make domestic and foreign policies. So what? So territory, I think this is not possible. Province means this the time of your monarchy. Okay, and tahsil, you know the tahsil, about the tahsil, and the answer is your state. Okay, so coming to next question. Consider the following statement. Article 2, statement number 1, Article 2 of the Indian Constitution relates to admission or establishment of new states which are not part of the Union of India. Statement number 2, Article 3 of the Indian Constitution provides for the formation of a changes in the existing states including Union territories. Statement number 3, a bill under Article 3 of the Indian Constitution shall be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. So first of all we go for the elimination method. So we can see a bill under Article 3 of the Indian Constitution shall be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. This is not possible. This is the parliament. Only parliament means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and president. So we can accept the president's recommendation. We can just omit the president's recommendation, but we cannot omit the Rajya Sabha. Okay. So here is the option C is wrong. So that if the option C is wrong, statement C statement C is wrong, then we can easily eliminate only C, B and C, and all of the above. So we get the answer of A and B. So you can confirm about this answer also, A and B statement. And coming to next question. Which of the following statement is not correct about fundamental rights? Okay. So फंडामेंटल राइट्स के रिगार्डिंग में कौन सा चीज़ करेक्ट नहीं है. सो ऑप्शन 1, दे प्रिवेंट द एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ एन authorization and despotic rule in the country. Option 2, they aim at establishing a government of laws and not of men. Option 3, the fundamental rights are meant for promoting the ideal of political democracy. Option 4, fundamental rights are absolute in nature. So if you read concentrately the options, then you can get the answer easily. Okay, you just focus on the option 4, fundamental rights are absolute in nature. So is this absolute? I think this is not, because absolute nature means what? So fundamental rights in any case this is possible. I think this is not possible because in case of, I just take example of if you are a employee of a DRDO, or if you are a employee of the intelligence bureau, then you have not right to say anything against the government or against any. You have not right to say anything regarding your means research. So this if you concentrate on the freedom to right to freedom, okay, in article 19, then also we have the right of right to freedom of expression, speech and expression. So why not we can say anything in case if we are a employee of DRDO or intelligence bureau. I give you example of this. So you easily consider about this. So fundamental rights are not absolute in nature. Okay, so that this statement is wrong. Okay, so coming to next question. The right to move freely throughout the territory of India comes under what? So right to freedom, easily you can get the answer. Article 14, right to equality. Okay, right to freedom of free speech, expression, and making a assembly, and moving throughout the territory of our country. Okay, and article 20 you already know about this. Article 21 I just told about this. So article 19, the answer is your article 19. Okay, the right to move freely throughout the territory of India comes under article 19. Okay, so coming to next question. The Constitution of India describes India as, so option 1, a union of states, quasi-federal, a federation of states and union territories, a unitary states. So constitution, what constitution says? Okay, quasi-federal, we already know about the quasi-federal means our constitution is quasi-federal. India is a quasi-federal system, means not federal, not unitary. Okay, this is medium stage, the quasi-federal system. But what constitution says? Constitution says, a the Constitution of India describes India as a union of states. Okay, the answer is your union of states. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you. All the best.